The carriage jerked to a stop, snapping Mateo from his thoughts. Drawing back the curtain slightly, he glanced out the window, catching sight of the wide, rolling plains that dominated the center of the empire. He could see a few small buildings in the distance, no doubt one of the many farming villages that provided the empire with the food that fed its many citizens. There was a knock at the door on the other side of the carriage. "Come in." With a click, the door swung open, and Rose peeked her head in. "We're stopping to water the horses, Your Highness. Would you like to get out and stretch your legs?" "I should," Mateo said, rubbing his forehead. "I've been staring at these symbols so long, I think my brain has turned to mush." Glancing at the papers Mateo tossed down on the seat next to him, Rose grimaced. Each sheet contained meticulous drawings, records of the first-level hellfire spell, Fireball, along with notes explaining each line's function. "Even looking at them makes me want to throw up," Rose said as she stepped back so Mateo could get down. Climbing out of the carriage, Mateo stretched and caught sight of his reflection in the glass window. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and an almost unnaturally handsome face that carried the strong jaw and defined cheekbones of the Emperor. The fact that he didn't do a double-take was clear evidence that he was beginning to accept the incredible change he had undergone barely a month ago, when the fifth prince of the Empire, Isaac Cassius Kell, had used ancient, forbidden magic to force Mateo into taking his place. Now merged with Isaac's memories and appearance, Mateo found himself made anew. His life, from his days as an orphan on the streets of Darenfor to the training camp of the Iron Wing Army, to his time infiltrating the southern nation of Gratian, to his service to the prince, was intractably melded together with Isaac's childhood in the palace training under the teachers from the College of War. Everything from the etiquette lessons and palace intrigues Isaac had tried so desperately to avoid, to his obsession with painting, had been forever made Mateo's, as if he had lived through it himself. And in some ways, he had, as every memory and feeling Isaac had experienced was now his. The result was that Mateo had become an entirely new person. Glancing down at his ornate coat, Mateo's fingers ran over the gold stitching, and a wry smile flitted across his face. Both Isaac and Mateo were dead, and in their place stood Isaac Cassius Mateo Solomon Kell, fifth prince of the Empire of Kell, Iron Crow of the Iron Wing Army, and most importantly, the last living Solomon, heir to the ancient order of sorcerers that had once dominated the world.